Okay, bye.
Bye.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Mav, where we do everything outdoors. My name is Mavrik. Before I say the next part, I'm gonna say it's pretty common on this channel. I'm late. Running late. The truth is, I was actually supposed to leave on this trip yesterday. We're leaving today. I'm doing something I've never done on this channel before and never done myself. I'm towing the boat 1,100 miles to go fish lake trout in Montana. I'm driving over 11 hours to be exact. Right now I'm en route to Montana. I'm going to Fort Peck right now. I've got the boat on the back and I'm gonna be going after some giant lake trout. So I've actually never been to this lake before. Fort Peck is it's like a Great Lake away from the Great Lakes. It's got salmon in it, it's got lake trout, it's got rainbow trout, walleye, smallmouth. It's got a lot of different species in there, but the main species we're gonna be going after is lakers. They're known for being really big and you can catch them kind of a different way than that's normal out on the Great Lakes, and that's vertical jigging. For whatever reason, you can find these fish schooled up more and you can catch 20 to 30 pounders on a spinning setup. So that sounds really fun to me. I'm crossing my fingers, hoping we make it there okay. If we do or we don't, you guys will be updated along the way. So. All right, about halfway there. It's like 6 hours into the drive, and I need some gas. Need some gas bad.
Hey man, I follow you on YouTube.
How's it going?
It's like, man, I know that truck. I've seen that truck because of the camper cop.
Yeah.
This is crazy, man. I cannot believe this.
All right, so got the goods. Got some Subway. Met a subscriber at the gas station here in North Dakota. His name was Zach, really nice guy. Nice meeting you, Zach. Minnesota, do you want the boat one or the truck? Okay.
What's the last water it was in?
Lake Minnetonka in Minnesota.
Do you know if there's mussels in that lake?
Zebras, yeah. All right, well, I just stopped out at a boat checkpoint. Apparently Montana, you got boat checkpoints, so we just let the boys check over the boat. They said it was okay. I did end up dropping my sunglasses though, and now I got a cracked lens, so that's unfortunate. But what can you do? It was bound to happen sometime. My dumb butt put them on top of my hat and they went right onto the ground, so luckily it's just one. They didn't spiderweb or nothing. I don't know. Anyway, back on the road. All right, so I got like 3 hours left in this trip. There's not really any gas stations or anything for a while, so I want to check my hubs and everything on my trailer and make sure everything's good. So I did bring a little tire pressure gauge. I'm gonna check my tire pressure quick. I'm just feeling my hubs to see if anything's hot. These are the grease pads that I was talking about, and this is actually the piece that would sometimes get loose on my trailer. My trailer actually has brakes on them. Check the other side to see if that's normal with all that grease in there. Ooh, that's hot. It's a hot boy. All right, so what the heck is going on here? There's a bunch of grease getting slapped around right here. You can see it's like in my wheel well. It's kind of like a different, see? You can see it's like splashed kind of up in there. So I don't know what that means. There's some grease right there too. I'm gonna slide under here quick and see if I can see anything. So you can see my levels of grease in this one's a lot lower. I actually know that when I filled these, or this one up, I actually just filled it up not too long ago, and I overfilled it. So my guess is all this extra splash you're seeing back here is actually just overflowed grease. At least that's what I'm gonna tell myself for now, because if it's not that, I don't know what else would be greasy like by my brakes like that. So We'll say a little prayer. But what I did there is I was feeling like my hubs and stuff for heat to make sure that everything's cooling properly, that my axle's not gonna just explode on me and leave me just left for dead out here. And I mean, no, I wouldn't be left for dead, but like the trip would kind of be trashed. It is what it is. We're on the road 3 hours away from our destination. And we're just that much closer to being able to catch a lake trout. I don't know, I don't really have, like I honestly don't have that much experience with trailers and everything. Or like, I don't have like experience like working on trailers or cars, or I'm not mechanically inclined. I say that in every video, but like, I don't really know what I'm looking at. And the only way to know is to get better, and the only way to get better is to try. The one thing I will tell you is if you are towing a trailer, it is very important and crucial to get out periodically and check on your trailer, because it's a lot of weight for 2 wheels to hold. I don't know how much my boat weighs, but it's a fiberglass boat and it weighs a lot. And for 2 wheels to be holding up all that weight and all that gas that's in there and going over 1,000 miles is a lot of strain on something. So you gotta get out, you gotta check your hubs, you gotta check your grease bath bearings, you gotta check your tires, your pressure. I mean, the last thing I want to do right now is to change a spare. So back on the road, we'll see it now when we get to Montana. I'm excited. It's officially 11 and we're in Montana. I'm at this old schoolhouse that my buddies are staying at. All the beds are full inside, so we're truck camping tonight. Waking up at the butt crack of dawn, so guess we'll just see in the morning. I'm so tired. An 11-hour drive ended up taking about 13 hours with detours and flying the drone, and I can't talk anymore. Good night, everybody. It's probably about 6:30. I'm a sleepy boy, but it's time to get up and catch a fish. The campers emerge. You ready to catch a lake trout?
Catch a lake trout, bud. I'm so pumped.
All right, buddy, you ready to go?
Let's do it.
All right, and we're off. All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Montana. We are on the beloved Lake Fort Peck right now. I'm about to go for some lake trout. It's my first time being out here with my buddy. Oh man, I can't tilt it up. Sorry, Dave, you're gonna have to come down. It's my buddy Dave. You guys have been watching this channel for a while. You remember Dave from my original Montana adventure, and it seems like every time I'm in the state now, I'm hanging out with Dave. We're at our first spot. We just did like a 3-mile run out here. We're gonna troll around and see if we can mark some fish quick. Hopefully catch something. I'm going after some giant lake trout today. We're gonna be catching them a way that I've never caught lake trout before, jigging in open water. So at least we're gonna be trying. So stick with us. We're gonna try to mark some fish. We just did about a 4-mile run, and we're gonna try to do a catch and cook today.
Found out that when I was over there for the second time.
Moving spots, guys. I don't know. Marking lots of stuff here. I mean, that's insane. That's some of the most bait I've ever seen in my entire life. But
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I think there's a point where it's too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Want to catch some lakers?
Catching is the issue. Change baits and change baits again until we get successful, buddy. All right, so we got like these little, it's crazy, they're jumping out everywhere. There's little kokanee salmon or something. We don't know what the heck they are, but they're jumping everywhere. They're not feeding. It doesn't look like they're feeding. It looks like they're running away from something or swimming away. Fish can't run. It's about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night now. We're gonna give it until at least 8:30 doing this, and then we'll probably head in. Gotta grab some dinner. It's been a tough day on the water for sure. It's been a really tough day, but it's been nice. Couldn't ask for better weather, I guess. Wind died down. Hopefully we can catch a fish and have something to show the camera, but If not, it's back to the truck and try again tomorrow. All right, well, didn't really pan out as we thought. I'm on a body of water that I'm not necessarily familiar with, so it's time to go in. It is a stinky truck tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That was a tough day. 11 hours on the lake today. Not much to show for it, but hey, that's why they call it fishing. Guys, if you end up doing this, or you're like thinking about wanting to truck camp, you have to fully accept it's not always glamorous. There's a lot of stuff that gets edited out, like peeing in bottles, not catching fish sometimes. I mean, I try to keep it pretty real on this channel. I try to post videos where like I blank, and yeah, you have to be okay with, not catching fish. You gotta be okay with stinky feet. You gotta be okay with peeing in bottles. You gotta be okay with not brushing your teeth right away in the morning or at night like I'm going to tonight. I'm beat. And it's 11:11. Make a wish. My wish is I'm going to sleep.